Good morning, everyone. A little late this morning. It's 2:51, but we're here. So let's just keep going. Live tape reading for Thursday, June 29, 2023, London session, ESU 2023 futures, which is the S&P 500 futures, 2:50 a.m. So we're on the 2-minute chart, as you can see up here, highlighted in blue, 2-minute. By the way, if you want to start looking at this stuff yourself, just to look at it and watch the candles for now. Like I said, a new beginner's tape be up this weekend. So if you want to go ahead and look at this yourself, go to Trading View, uh, Trading View.com and sign up for a free account. It's free, unlimited. You can have it for as long as you want. And when you get there, you can type in any forex pair, which is like GBP USD or Euro EU USD. First one was pound dollar, British pound, US dollar, Euro, US dollar. They just the two I watch. Or the indices, which are the indexes. So got your indices. Index. Indices index, which is the S&P 500. And the futures for that is ES exclamation mark. That's what I watch. Okay. So let me move this. I could make a little screenshot of that or notes. And you could sit there and set up your training view. Go to YouTube and look at the any tutorial really on how to set up, how to use trading view on YouTube. I mean, I'll make a little one myself, but right now we're interested in reading price. But I'll probably do one this weekend. Okay. Cut. So, paste. Let's get into the tape. So far, we're on the 2-minute. Like I said, we had news at 2:30 in Europe. It didn't do anything much, had much of a reaction. Let's start like we usually do from the day. Let's see what we did on the day. Right quick, I'm going to go through this quickly because it's almost 3 o'clock. It's 5 minutes to 3 actually. And my setup usually happens between 2 and 3 o'clock. So yesterday's candle, like we said in yesterday's video, go back and review it. We did say Tuesday is the Judas swing, so price would most likely go higher. And as you can see, it did. It didn't quite hit this daily bearish imbalance, which we expected it to come up and react by coming down. And then remember, we had the equilibrium of this range, high to low, Equilibrium is the 50% range, which is what price wants to do. Price did come up to it and tap it. I don't have the line on. Let me see if I can get the line on the screen just for reference. And so you can see this thing is real, what we're doing here. There it is. Equilibrium of this high to this low. This daily range equilibrium. Price came up, tapped it, and as you can see, it's going back down now. But what's more important than that is price came up and broke this candle's high. As you can see, this candle wick is higher than this candle wick. It broke this candle's high, which is Friday's high, and this candle high, which is Thursday's high. This wick is higher than Thursday's high, Friday's high, and Tuesday's high. This candle higher than Friday's high. That's Friday high, Thursday high, and Tuesday high. So let me just use the arrow, it's easier to see. And as you can see, it broke it, came back, closed lower than all of those candles highs. So I expect price to close lower than it opened today. It's showing it's on its way back down. And it hit the equilibrium of this day range, high to low. So let's go all the way down to 90 minutes. As you can see here, price yesterday came up, but it didn't touch it. But it's also trading down into this bullish fair value gap created by yellow up close candles. So we have to see how it reacts to that, because it could come all the way down and fill it, and turn around and go back up towards this equilibrium. Price likes equilibrium. But we'll do what we usually do, watch. We could say what price is telling us so far. But we also have news. 15 minutes, same thing, trading down into a bullish imbalance. That's this box right here. Bullish imbalance created by yellow up close candles. So price usually comes down into it, bounces back. Let's see what happens. It's Wednesday, the middle of the week. It could go higher to come down, or it could continue down. Again, we have to watch. It's doing the same thing, you see? This confluence is doing the same thing on the 5-minute, trading down into an up imbalance, which is this right here, bullish fair value gap. And let's see what price is telling us. I'll go down to the 2-minute, and I will put my lines back on because it's important. I need that stuff. It tells me a lot. Tells me where price is and gives me a clue as to where it wants to go. So this is the 2-minute. Let's zoom out a bit just to see. Okay. Actually, I'm going to move this. Take a screenshot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm going to move that. It's in my way. Let's go to the 5-minute. As you can see, this is Asia range. 6 p.m. yesterday, 1800 military time to midnight. The low of Asia is here at 44.1925. It happened at 11:50, 23:50. It's already been broken. High of the Asia range happened at 18:25 or 6:25, 6 p.m., 6:25 p.m. And that's yesterday's high and yesterday's low. So right now price is here. It broke Asia low. I want to see if it's going to turn around and come up towards Asia high, or if it's going to continue going down. So right now I see it. Mm, looks like it wants to continue going down a bit. It's trading up into, there it is. Let me open this so you can see. It's trading up into a bearish imbalance. But that's not enough to tell me it wants to turn around and come down. I want to see how it reacts to Asia though. I'm going to watch some more. Looks like it disrespecting it. We close higher than, let's see. I'm thinking it's going to break through Asia low, go higher, because it didn't react. But let's see, it's trading lower. Could be the Judison. But it's a minute and a half left in this 2 minute candle, so it could turn around and break. What I'm looking for really is for price to go up towards Asia high. But it doesn't have to. It can continue going down towards the previous day range equilibrium. See, I have your previous day range equilibrium. If I zoom out, you can see, let me go to the 5 minute. I have more space on the 5. There we go. Wednesday, today is Thursday. It's Wednesday. So you can see Wednesday's line, Wednesday, midnight Wednesday to midnight Thursday, Thursday's line. See ya. This is all of Wednesday's price action. If I take a Fibonacci tool, and I go from Wednesday's low to Wednesday's high, equilibrium of that range is this yellow line right here at 0.5. This yellow line, 0.5. I always tell you price wants to go to equilibrium, it wants to balance. That's what the algo does. So price could actually continue as low as this, even though it break Asia low, and then turn around. But we'll watch. It's important that that level is on the screen. It cannot touch it, but we want to see what it does. If it does touch it, how the algo reacts to it. Algorithm. You hear me say algo? That's the algorithm. Price is an algorithm. Okay, let's see. And there it is. That's the range of yesterday, Wednesday's range. That's equilibrium, 50% of it. Asia low has been taken, broken already. Asia, that's the low, broken. See it on the 5 minute. There you go. It's broken. So it's below Asia low. That's a significant low. That's why I'm being so attentive. I want to see what price does. Let's see if I could get some clue from the 30-year Treasury bond. Went up, hit equilibrium at the previous day price. On its way down, where is it going? To this low. This is the nearest low. Could be going to break that low. Send the block. Okay, let's watch and see what price is telling us. Okay, it went up and closed over the Asia high. Did it break anything? Let's see this 5 minute. Nothing yet. I'm looking too hard. Whenever I have to look too hard, whenever I have to look too hard for a setup, it's not there yet. If I can see a clear setup, I'm good. See this Asia low with my setup for entry. The criteria is it has to break the low, turn around almost immediately and close above it, but it has to create a market structure shift, which means breaking highs, short-term highs, and closing above it. Because if it's breaking short-term highs, closing above it, that's a sign that the market structure is shifting in another direction. So that's not happened yet. Close above it, create a bullish imbalance, and then come back to balance that price range to go higher. That's what I'm looking for. If I don't see that clearly, I'm not going into for a trade. I see relative equal highs, which I pointed out to you guys in yesterday's video. Price likes to break relative equal highs. Here we go. Take out the liquidity above here, but let's see if it's going to, oh, it did close above the highs. Low, high, lower low, higher high. So I see a breaker here. There we go. It looks like it's trading back down into some balance. I expect it to touch the top of this imbalance because it's a discount imbalance. I could turn around. Let's see the low. You see this yellow candle I'm putting the cursor on? I want to see the low of that candle, which up here would be open, high, low, close. Look at the L. So the low of that yellow candle is 4419. The low of the red candle right now is 4419. So it has not gone down into this imbalance yet. But let's see what it's doing. Other people. I'm gonna highlight this 90-minute bearish fair value thing. It's in the premium of the price range. So let's get out of this and see what's going on lower time frame, 5 minute. Actually, we'll go to the 15. Okay, it broke those relative equal highs and it's coming down now. A minute 55 left in this candle. So if it closes lower, it's telling me price wants to go a bit lower. And I'm thinking towards this yellow line, which is equilibrium of Wednesday's price range. The low, all the way down here, Wednesday's low, Wednesday's high, it's this yellow line, premium of this price range. Price always goes towards equilibrium, always, of the price range. You just have to figure out which price range it's gonna balance, because that means it's balanced. So it could hit this and turn all the way around, or it could continue all the way to the low to balance. So we have a minute 8. This is a 15-minute candle, 1 minute, 4 seconds left. So I want to see if it closed. Well, it took out these highs and came down. It's going to close lower, but it also took out this. What is this one? Candle 44.16.50. 44.16.50. Okay. Let's watch the ramblings of a trader. 30 seconds left in this candle. Okay, so we break the highs, came back, immediately came back, closed lower. So let's see how it will now relate to these lows. Relative equal lows. Yeah, that it just created. Let's see what it's going to do. Let's go down to the 2 minute. Hanging around these Asia lows, refuse to leave. Where's the Asia low? Okay. Okay. Okay, as we can see, it broke these relative equal lows. Let's see if it's going to close below or above, but this line is important to me. There we go. It broke that line as well. Let's see if it's going to violate that and stay below it. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay, so I put this tool here. As you can see, this is a risk management tool because I see my trade wanting to set up, but this will be an early entry for me because I would have preferred price to come up and take out this swing high, trade, close above it, and then come back. Let's see what it wants to do. It's a juicy looking trade entry. Juicy looking trade entry. But what I do not see, to the soup, bounce off of this. I'm gonna wait. I'll be disciplined and wait because it did not give me a market structure shift yet. So I'll wait. Which means it should have broken these highs, relative equal highs, trade and close above it to say, ooh, I want to go higher. But wait, there's an imbalance. Let me go back and balance it. Then I'll come back and go higher. It's not doing that. It's just, it stopped dead in its tracks. Retested the old highs, this blue line. There it is. Came back and closed lower. Now it's moving lower into a bullish imbalance made by up close candles, fair value gap. So it's showing if it respects it, it may turn around and go higher, but it did not give me a market structure shift to give me an indication that it wants to shift and go higher. So I'm not going to do anything. Let me just wait. And because it did not give me what I want to see for higher prices, I have to watch and see if it's showing me it wants to go lower towards equilibrium of the previous day range. So you have to pay attention to what price is doing and what it's not doing. Okay, so it totally disrespected that bullish imbalance. Totally, which shows lower prices. So the fact that it did not break these highs to create a market structure shift, close above it, and then come back shows us it wanted to go lower. Okay, discipline is key. So let's keep watching. Now, in the absence of breaking highs, to show me it wants to go lower, I want to see how it treats these lows, because if it starts to break lows and close below it, it's indicating lower prices. So let's see on a higher time frame how it's doing. This is the 15-minute. It's trading down into an imbalance. Has not hit equilibrium on that. 90-minute. Still has an hour left in that candle. 5-minute. Traded down into a 5-minute. Looks like it's going to go lower. So let's go to the 2-minute and see if it gives us any kind of setup for higher prices. But it broke this low. So this is what I don't like. It broke this low, but it came back and closed within the range. It should have closed lower than this low's wick. To me, I'm comfortable with that. And then turn around to come back into an imbalance. I don't like when it breaks a low or a high and pulls back to close within the range above the low or the high's wick. It's not as clear to me, so I'm still watching and waiting. It's like bouncing. This is consolidating. It's bouncing in between this low, this high. It's from the low to the high, from the low to the high, from the low to the high, from the low to the high. I would like for it to clear. This is Asia low, significant. I would like for price to get out of this muck and start up in this direction. Clear it for me to see, oh, it wants to go high or drop. Start to move away from this area to show me, oh, it wants to move lower. So I'll watch. I won't do a thing as long as it's in this, as you can see, like I said, a straight line. So just watching the, it's not doing anything significant. If you try to trade this, you'll get chopped right up. Lose all kind of money. You're in this to lose money. We will, but we're going to lose as little as possible. So let's watch. Okay, it's moving towards previous day equilibrium. Like we pointed out, price wants to balance. So let's see how it reacts to the 50% range from yesterday's high and low. Let's see what it tells us. If it does get that low, which don't know. We'll see. Looks like it could get down to this previous day range, equilibrium, and bounce. That's what I'm seeing on higher time frames. I could be wrong. We're going with high probability. High probability move down to the equilibrium, break it, close within the range, and then start an upward movement. Break out of this range. Manipulation. Oh, okay, let's see what it tells us. See, this is subtle but important. 18 seconds left in this candle. Broke these lows. Where is it going to close? Higher than the lows or lower than the lows? 3, 2, 1, equal to the lows. So we have to wait for the next candle to give us a clue. It'll probably come down to equilibrium. 50% of the range. Previous day range equilibrium. So today is Thursday the 29th. This line indicates the halfway point between yesterday's high, yesterday's low, which is Wednesday. Wednesday's high, Wednesday's low. Highest price traded to, lowest price traded to on Wednesday. Previous day's range. And this yellow line is 50% of that, which it just hit. Price just hit that. Let's go to the 2 minute and you'll see price just break that. Traded below and it's coming back. But it's still a whole minute left in this 2 minute candle. So see how it reacts to previous day's equilibrium. Let's see what it does. Let me open this up. I'm gonna close this stream in about 10 minutes and open a new one because I'm using a free screen recorder, so it automatically shuts me down after an hour. That's how I lost the second half of my wonderful session yesterday. But we learn from our mistakes. Okay, this is interesting. Came down, hit equilibrium, previous day range. Price moved back up within the range, which means it closed higher than the low. This usually indicates price wants to go higher. So I want to see now, if it continues, it could trade up. I don't think it will. It's not indicating that. Trade up into this imbalance and turn around. But this is the important imbalance that we should be looking at right here because it's in the premium. So this box that I'm drawing is an order block and an imbalance, bearish. So price could come up, hit this blue box, and just come right back down. So we'll see what it does. Let's see on the 5 minute what that looks like. I don't see anything on the 5 minute. So that might be temporary. I don't see anything on the 15. Well, there's a volume imbalance on the 15. Right around the 5 minute order block. It's a volume imbalance. 90 minute, nothing. Let's see what it does on the 2 minute. This blue box, important. Let's see if price gets up to it, what it does. This blue line, this one right here. Let's see how price reacts to that. As you can see, it came up to it before, was pushed down. Let's see if it's going to burst through. Oh, push back down. And this level is important because this is previous lows. What price does is when it breaks a low, if it's going to continue lower, it won't go higher than the previous lows. But if it's going to go higher, it'll break through and continue higher, which is what it did. So we can move this line because it's no good to us anymore. It's disrespecting all lows. Could go higher. Scalpers would have gone in for a long right now. So let's see if we enter as a scalper. This is simulated. It's a fake move. I don't trade like this. I'm just showing you how some people like get in the market, make money, get out, make or lose money, get out. Prices showing higher prices. Now, I don't like to trade like this, but because it break equilibrium, immediately turned around, closed higher, is continuing higher, disrespected the old lows. Let me see if it did. Did it? It would indicate, yes, it would indicate higher prices underway. But it broke it. Let's see if it closes above it or not. 10 seconds left in this candle, this blue line. Let's see what it does. It closed lower. It closed lower. So let's see, it could be going lower. Let's move this fake on. Get that out of the way. I don't like price action today. I hate it actually. It's not moving. It's not moving. You need clearer price action in this. And when I say it's not moving, it's moving. Watch the cursor. In a straight line. It's not moving up or moving down. It's just moving. Can't trade this. Trading down into a bullish imbalance. This is another thing that I don't get in because it has a bullish imbalance below price and a bearish imbalance above price. So it goes up and comes down. It goes up and comes down. I need price to disrespect one of them to give us a clue as to which way it wants to go. And right now it's not. Because when it trades up into the red, it comes down. When it trades down into the green, it goes up. And when I say red trades up into the bearish imbalance, comes down, trades down into the bullish imbalance, and goes up. No good. So, no good. So let me start the stream right here. Watch price a little more, and I might put up another video if it, oh, wait a minute. Let's see what price is doing. Okay, this is the start of a new 15-minute candle. Still is not disrespected. So I'm gonna start the stream here. Well, there's a minute, 9 seconds left in this candle. Let's see how this candle closes. If it closes, see, it took out these highs. And put the blue line. Took out these highs, these two candles highs. Let's see if it closes above it or comes back and closes below it. I don't know. I set the recorder to record my entire screen. I put a timer on my price. If you look, here's the cursor, follow the cursor, follow the cursor. 25 seconds. That's the bottom purple box with white letters. I'm sorry, numbers. It says it's a countdown. 15, 14. The top number is the price level. 44.17 is the price level. And the bottom is the countdown to the candle. And as we can see, it's gonna close higher. So it may go a little higher still. But I'll stop the stream because it's just sending me crazy. But I'll sit here and watch, and I might record another one if anything interesting happens. But you see, you have to understand and recognize when conditions are not high probability conditions for a trade to be taken and money to be made, because price is doing nothing. Up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, which is how price should trade. But there should be a clear down and then a clear up and a clear down and a clear up. Okay, so let's stop it here. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share the videos, please. Thank you.